Hey, it's the Liching Hour. I'm the Lich, and this is the Apocabitch Roadshow. Hi, Apocabitch. What?
Oh, hi.
Holy shit.
That's us.
Oh, that's you. I was kind of hoping a Pi would show up here at the end there, and then we could. I think we could still do the voice though, because Pi was always at the end. Did Pi just speak up? Okay,
Nope.
no, okay.
I got this cat attacking me.
Oh,
Oh.
hey, check this out, Cookie. Boom, boom, ba-doo, 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 ba-doo.
Yeah.
That's for you, Cookie. Have fun. Okay. Welcome back. We are rejoining our minions, the group of adventurers that have been tasked with helping unwittingly. They do not know exactly what the big long term is, but what they are helping Mao and the Muses do is complete a prophecy which will help bring about the end of this particular world that we found ourselves on. You guys had chosen to go and free the entity known as Palimdibus at the bottom of a great ravine in the north. You went to Fury's Dive, and on the way you picked up some hirelings that we have. We have NT Wheat Thresher, a young lady who was possessed by a demon of some sort. We've got Mox Brainbreaker, the wrestler, and Corman. What's up, Corman?
Corman.
What's good?
The Plumbus. And and we had another one and he died. And then we picked up Bando Hearth, which was the smith who's looking for his daughter. Right. The people of the pit had come. There's these people that come out along with giant tentacles and scaring and stealing people from the countryside and bringing them back supposedly into the deep pit and into the ravine. And so that's what was going on when you met up with in Fury's Dive, and then got a few of these, got all armored up, and then headed into a 100-foot round pit. Down the stairs and deep. You are now deep underground in some weird ass shit. Where you were what seemed to be some kind of crazy nursery for abominations. You had figured out that in this particular area of the dungeon, they use these smooth egg-like stones, and they put them in indentations and altars and it makes you teleport. And you guys were in these small area of interconnected rooms with altars and giant eggs. Some of the eggs almost ready to burst, and some did burst on you as those big, round, blubbering things with tentacles would come falling out if you remember, with the owl face and the beaks. Shinobi, what up?
Yeah.
Shinobi with a lot more numbers now. What's up, Shinobs? Hey, Professor Wallaby, welcome to the Roadshow. Welcome. Oh, okay.
Oh.
What's the Treble Clefs?
I don't know.
Is that a band?
I feel like that's a like musical group or something.
Oh.
I mean, bass clef is the superior clef, but that's neither here nor there.
Trouble is trouble.
So you guys had met. One thing you had in the process of getting to this nursery of the abominations, you met the devil toad, or the great toad of Bubble Gubs. I have given up. I will not be able to ever pronounce this guy's name. Bubbly Bibbly Bubs. You defeated him and turned him into your love sack. You have now a sack that you carry things in.
Ribbert.
Yes. Mao made it for you.
To us, right?
Does it? Sure.
It was sentient, I believe. Yeah.
So you got that you defeated the devil toad with the help of Mao. Floyd was able to summon Mao and bring her to you, and she made the love sack out of Ribbert. You would. You would, Crow.
Some people just have instrument vibes about them, and I don't make those rules.
Everybody in my section was a weirdo.
Viola players in general, I think. Anyway.
I love it when band kids or orchestra kids are weird. Like you're already slanting towards weird anyway, and when you get weird, you get
Oh,
real
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
At least 3 of us are the product of that. 4 of us of the product of that.
Yes.
What's up, Insomnia Night? Hello.
Insomnia Night.
Hello. Everybody in chat who's here and listening, there is a new channel action called Chaos. It costs 500 silver or 5 gold. When you click that shit, you redeem it, and then you do ! roll chaos. And you have a 40% chance of winning some gold, which will award you right then. 20% chance of causing something to happen in the game. And then another 40% chance of nothing happening at all.
Little
It
acts
is a
of
gamble.
chaos.
Little acts of chaos. It's all one word there. Cookie Demandius. Yes. Oh, sorry. Hear that behind you? It's Apocabitch. You're kind of fucked. Sorry.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, Cookie.
One red, why?
One red. What's up? Go ahead and do ! roll chaos. One red. Not roll tide. That's no. It's roll chaos. It's roll chaos.
Damn.
Sorry, it's your turn to clean the obelisk cage. Better get to
Oh.
it.
Oh.
Better get to it. Okay.
What's it been eating?
Yeah, everything.
Oh.
Ooh, Corman has one of the players feels the pull of chaos. You get to choose the player, Corman.
Oh no.
Hey, One Red. Thanks for joining
Oh
us.
no. Ow.
Tonight we were playing this is the Minion version of the show. Next week, after we determine what happens tonight in this adventure, next week we'll be rejoining Mao and the Muses, the parallel party that's going through this current that we're currently playing. Tonight we are playing a mixture of Dungeon World and Dungeon Crawl Classics, using the Dungeon Crawl Classics adventure, People of the Pit, but playing with Dungeon World, the system. Okay, Corman chooses a player, but it doesn't have to happen just yet. Corman, take your time. Basically, everybody here is available except for late, because they're late. Each one of you, all right, I remember you had cleared out pretty much all the large bubbling, large blubbery abomination babies and the cultists that were there, and you cleared out enough cultists to find yourselves enough eggs and they're wearing them around their necks in order to put one into the altar and teleport. Each one of you takes your turn putting the egg-shaped stone into the altar and winking out of existence. However, in that fraction of a moment by yourself, in that just the moment you leave reality in front of everybody else's eyes, it's dark, but suddenly in front of your eyes, the darkness slides away like great tentacles moving apart to reveal Cooper. You're in a group of people, but they're gray-skinned humanoids, stunted and bent like apes. They're moving. Yeah. You're moving down a flat shelf of rock, passing these crude huts. These humanoids' entire bodies are covered in cilia-like growths of tiny pseudopods. When you look at them next and back, they're all just constantly moving. They're all over. They have no eyes, but they seem to know exactly where they're going. But you do notice something else. Something that could be a weakness. What do you see?
Oh.
And if you want to take your time, I will move on to the next person.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then we'll do a circle and come back to you. How's that?
Uh-huh.
All right. Chester, you are standing on the edge of a cliff. Chester, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, all right. You are standing on the edge of a cliff, underground, on an underground cliff, and there's a great ravine. There's massive tentacles rolling in the mist just inside the ravine, just past you. But that's not what's got your attention. A body lays before you on the edge of the ravine. Its head smashed in, looks like against a rock. A tentacle slips up over the ledge, curls around the corpse's legs, and gripping quickly, pulling the body into the ravine. As it goes down to the ravine, you recognize that it's one of the hirelings. Which one is it?
Oh, okay. It's one of the hirelings. It's...
All right, you want me to come back?
It's Pikachu.
No, I got it.
Okay.
I got you. It was gonna be Bando Hearth.
Bando Hearth. Okay.
He's the blacksmith that was...
Well, he's not
with
technically
us.
a hireling. Oh, actually, he's not a hireling. He's outside of that. So it can't be Bando. It has to be either Inti, Mox Brainbreaker, or the dog.
Well, it's definitely not gonna be the dog, you
I know.
savage.
Just throw it out there just in case.
Don't. Yeah, if anybody kills the dog, I'm gonna
It'll
kill
be
them
NT.
in real life.
It'll be NT.
Inti, the one who
You have
wants to
your
be...
address.
Yeah, she wants to... She's your little... she wants to be like you.
That's perfect. I don't shed a tear.
I just
I
heard
wanna
It's a
jungle.
little
right there.
creepy.
I want her to be
Same.
like... She's a little...
Same.
She's a little minty. Mint... Whatever.
Interesting.
Floyd. No, she wants to train. She wants. She's like following him around, and she wants to learn how to try to be like him, because
Are you
Inti
trying
was.
to remember the word apprentice?
Thank you very much, apprentice. Yes, she wants to apprentice. Thank you. Yeah.
I didn't realize what was happening there, so.
Floyd. The tentacles flow around your body, cradling you. Whether you're being moved through a great mass of writhing tentacles or you are freely swimming between them is a little unclear. But a voice speaks to you, a great and cosmic voice, the voice at the heart of the mass. What does Palimdus tell you? And you want me to keep going and come back to you?
Yeah. Give me a moment. I'm gonna
Okay.
write down so I can organize thoughts.
Yep. Boople Snoot.
Hi.
In that quick second, you stand in a 20-foot wide cavern, so it's not very large, with a floor of fine gray dust. A pile of debris lies across the far side of the dusty floor, including what appears to be bones, cloth, and something else, something very interesting.
Ooh.
What do you think you see there in the debris that you just must have?
I think I
given the chance.
see something shiny and magical.
Like, okay, does it have a shape?
It has the shape of
Floyd, okay.
a magic ring.
You see a shiny magic ring.
The One Ring.
And finally, Fashma. Unless Pi's come. Has Pi got here yet?
No.
No, late. Okay. And finally, Fashma, you find yourself inside one of those great yellow eggs. You just kind of feel that that's where you are. The eggs that were sitting on top of the pedestals, that had the abominations inside. It's almost like you're inside one of those, and you're looking out through the yellowish liquid at vague shadowy shapes that seem to be moving their arms or tentacles in a rhythmic motion, and a song reaches your ears through the fluid. You cannot hear the words, but you feel like you could sing it if you needed to again. What do you think the purpose of that song is?
That's a very good question. I'm gonna say it's my workout mix. It's motivational.
Energizing, maybe?
Yes. Yes, that's
Okay.
precisely.
Precisely. That's exactly what I meant.
Well, I mean, I did say it's my workout mix, so that's like to get you pumped up kind of thing, right?
Pump up the jam.
Pump it up.
Pump up the jam. All right, so Cooper,
Yeah.
what do you notice
you
about these people?
You said they have like tentacly things.
They have like little
But no.
cilia, like tiny little pseudopods
Yeah,
growing
okay.
all over them.
So, those cilia seem to be super like vulnerable to sound. Like the louder the sound is, the more like they vibrate and they like probably get like overloaded with stimuli.
Okay.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Yeah,
Okay.
based on personal experience. But yeah, like the louder the sound is, the more disoriented it becomes.
Okay. Okay. More sound. So very sensitive to sound you see.
Yeah.
Maybe they walk by and some sound off the distance happens and you see them react. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Awesome. Floyd. I like Lich
Yes,
Lich.
hello, that's me.
Yes, that's you. What does Polymdibus tell you?
Plumdis tells Floyd, "You've been down too long in the Midnight View. What's becoming of you? Your friends can see your fur, but they don't know you're clean. Can you understand what I mean?"
Could you write that into the Discord for me?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay.
Goddamn, bro.
Are you quoting something?
It's from a song, yeah.
Okay.
So some changes here and there.
Okay. Energizing. Booplesnoot saw a shining ring. Ring. Booplesnoot, you are neutral. Okay. Okay. And then, reality. Back to reality, Rabbit. You're standing. You're standing in a square room that has a gray-green altar on one end, which is where where you just kind of find yourself standing, and a massive black statue atop 3 stairs at the end. The statue is horrific. It depicts a writhing mass of carved black tentacles looping on and around each other, forming hollows and spaces between them. It appears to be made of a shiny black stone of some kind. But it's not the only thing there. 2 of those crimson-robed cultists and one of those great blubbering beasts stand in front of this altar and turn in surprise as you appear and have materialized in the room. What do you do? What do you guys do?
Oh,
What do you do?
I draw my bow.
I warm up with the scales. Do, re, mi.
Oh, you know what? Right away, Floyd, you come out of that, having had Polymdibus' voice, very chaotic entity, having his voice in your head. You feel the pull of chaos. Thanks to Corman, you need to roll 2d6 plus your will.
Oh, well, I clicked the wrong thing. Or do you mean will or wisdom?
Yeah, wisdom. Sorry.
Okay, I clicked the right thing then.
Yes.
13.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, all right. So you resist the urge to act out on this chaos, and instead are able to funnel it down into some kind of action. Your next action or next thing that you can say how you're using it, the chaos urge, you get a +1 to that roll.
See.
What's up?
Zomp.
What's up? So Floyd, you got a +1 to your next roll. Looks like it's gonna be party time. These red cultists, you know what they're gonna do. They're gonna start trying to summon shadowy tentacles, and that thing's gonna come raging at you while they do that. The Toan, the big blubbery beast.
Smash.
Let the chaos flow through. For those of you at home, the cultists these particular cultists are in the crimson robes. Their faces are smooth as they've been grown over by a tentacled, fleshy fleshiness. And these red ones have tentacles for arms. Around their necks, you see the amulets with the stones that they use to teleport around this area. And then the great blubbering beast is literally 10 foot tall, roundish, small face in the middle of it with owl eyes and a beak, and then 4 tentacles, 2 on either side. And it is going to roar. Roar.
Oh.
Yeah, that actually was a little tricky, One Red. I figured that out like 5 minutes before the stream, how to do it so it would do all the words. Yes. So who's starting this party off?
Smash it.
I will.
Yes.
Should we,
Can I start singing "Eye of the Tiger"?
Do we what? What do you want to do, Chester?
I was just gonna ask if there's a perfectly suitable mechanic called initiative to see who goes first.
Nope. You guys we just talked this out. You guys,
Okay.
and then, yep, we don't have to worry about it. Any of you can go first, whoever wants to. I heard a smash. I heard a boople snoot.
I want to sing.
If we're smashing, then
Personally, I think
Oh,
our fighter would be the one who goes rushing in first, right?
Smashing. I'm smashing.
Smashing. Who are you? And Cooper, what do you got as a weapon?
Kneading. It's a.
Oh yeah, your personal weapon, your signature weapon. Can you
Yep.
describe it for us?
It's like a needle, so it's like tall and pointy.
Okay.
From needle, Arya's needle. But
Does it have a
it's
butt?
called kneading.
Can I give it a butt?
It needs. Let's see.
Blood.
What else did I say? Yeah, it needs something. Oh, it glows in the presence of a creature that we haven't decided, and
Oh yeah.
the choose a look is sexy.
You know what, Cooper? Like, we're gonna wait until you find a creature that you're like, okay, that's the one that's gonna glow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. Okay, so it's very very thin, and it goes right up into the squishy part of people's jaws really nice, like up
Oh.
through the bottom of their chin. Yeah.
Crazy C.
So I like to stab them there.
So, who are you going at first, Cooper? You're racing across the floor towards.
A cultist of some kind, maybe a.
All right, so you have the big blubbering beast coming straight at you guys, and then you have the 2 cultists on either side. So you're gonna pick one of the cultists.
Yep. And I'm gonna try to stab him right up through that soft spot in the
So Cooper, you're a halfling, right?
neck. Yeah, huffling.
You're a huffling, right?
Excuse you. Yeah.
And you yell
Yeah, smash.
smash, run, leap, going right for one of the cultists. Okay, give us a that's gonna be one of those rolls. Yeah, hack and slash. What you got there?
7.
Is that on the dice?
It's on the chat.
Oh, did it add your strength? I guess is my point.
I don't know. I can't
Yeah.
see my dice for some reason.
you got a 4 and a 1,
Okay,
so
Oh,
your
yeah, so
strength
yeah.
must be what, a
plus 2. Yeah, that makes sense.
to get to 7.
As you come screaming, and you stab the one of the cultists, roll your damage. As you stab him, and his arms kind of fly out, the large blubbering beast whips one of its tentacles out and grabs you.
Oh,
How much damage you do?
hot. 5.
5. Okay. All right. So it screams and silently screaming. This cultist. Well, then no, they make noises because this is how unsettling it is. Yeah. And it's like you can see like some kind of bones moving behind their
that's
skin, and
horrifying.
it's still making that
I had
sound, but it's
wondered.
going through. Ooh, we got another pull of chaos. Crazy C, just name a character.
And I must wallow.
I must Lulu. Oh yes, my Lulu. My Lala. Except for, oh my gosh, of course. Except the only one you can't chew is Late, because Late's not here.
They do be late.
They be very late tonight. Extra late. Hope Pie's okay. We haven't talked to him in like 3 weeks.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
That's like
You might
3
not
years
even
of
realize it was Saturday and we were back.
I know.
I almost forgot.
I messaged him earlier today because of that reason. Jelly is Booplesnoot.
It's me.
Hey, Jelly Gato is a Booplesnoot. All right, so the blood spurts and there's a scream you hear, a gargle kind of from behind, but then a tentacle wraps around your chest and pulls you off of him, pulling you and Needle out and starts swinging you up high as you are now in the
I'm into it.
Yeah. The Toan is screaming, has got you in one of his tentacles. Who's next? What happens now? Booplesnoot, you feel the pull of chaos as your friend, as these guys come racing at you and all this is happening. You feel the pull of chaos, and it's like a mad giggling in the back of your mind.
Oh.
I need you to roll plus wisdom, please.
Okay. Oh, that's probably not great for me. Where did my character? There you are. Plus wisdom. If I click it, will it roll? It will. Okay. Oh, it's a 4. Get me, Lich.
Well, so you have no wisdom plus, huh?
Nope.
Yeah. So, how did I write it out? You're gonna act. Oh, you
Lich
act out.
controls you.
And I control you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're gonna act out for this chaos.
Okay. Well, I had my bow out. If that makes your decision any easier.
We're gonna hold off on you just right. Chester, joining battle, or are you just gonna hang out in the back, or what are you gonna do?
Oh yeah, I'm joining the battle because let's fuck this dude up. Yeah.
Okay.
Hack and slash.
So who are you attacking?
The big monster guy.
All right, meeting him face to face. Yes.
Yeah.
Chester the paladin. Chester, you were a dwarf paladin?
Yeah, I am.
You are a dwarf paladin. I keep forgetting that. And you are wearing plate armor, aren't you?
Leather.
Oh, leather. Okay, we haven't ascended to plate paladin yet. What's your weapon?
Longsword.
Okay. You don't have a shield though, right?
Actually,
Just a longsword.
I guess I'm a human, as my race says. I don't know.
Oh, you're a human?
Apparently.
Okay.
I get freaking.
All right, so you race forward with a cry. Do you have a for law? Do you scream for law?
No,
Or-
I'm gonna scream smite.
Snipe?
Bitches. Smite.
Smite. Oh,
S-M-I-T-E.
smite.
As I
Smite.
believe somewhere. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you can smite this guy
Oh.
because can't you?
I'm pretty sure I should be able to. I'm just trying to find where there used to be a smite button.
Oh,
I don't know where the smite button is.
the paladin. While on a quest, you deal plus 1d4 damage.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna do.
Smog! Fucking run,
Seven.
Smog's here! Oh wait, it's just
Shit.
Radio Man. It's just Radio Man.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I was like, I was like, is that a chaos thing? Like, oh shit.
I also
We're
thought
fucked.
that. So
It's too real.
thought we were pulling out the dragon from level 7
Oh.
or 5. Sorry,
8.
8. Damn it.
Yeah. Oh shit.
So what'd you got, Chester?
I got a 7.
7. All right, same. All right, so same deal. You come rushing in. Go ahead and roll your damage as you're gonna slice whoosh, deep into the blubbery body of this thing. It's gonna scream out in your face "Ah!" with its hawk like a owl beak, spittle going all over. 3. Okay.
Nice. 3 points.
Okay. And And you're going to feel one of his the other tentacles on the other side, wrap itself around you and pull you back.
We never rested or anything, right?
Not in between what happened last week and this week. No.
Yeah, okay.
We did the last time though.
Oh yeah. So who's help me out? Who's got conditions still?
Pretty sure I remember healing a lot of people.
Right. Yes. Yes,
I
you
don't
did.
have any conditions at
I
the
think we all.
moment.
I think we all.
I think it
fixed
was
them.
just literally like we had to wait an hour, so we just sat there and did that.
That sounds right.
Way too many radio men? Cool. Welcome. You wouldn't happen to had been at a small child's birthday party.
It seems to be a theme.
We did,
You know
I know.
what?
We
There
did
actually was a child's birthday party at my work today.
Oh,
and
really?
they had cake.
Interesting.
Did that happen to be your niece as well?
Yeah.
I don't know. Could be.
I have a lot of those going around these.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Fashma, what do you plan on doing here?
I was hoping to aid somebody. I don't know, like sing them a battle song because I literally only have a dagger. I'm not going to be much use in combat. I mean, I could run in and be like sha 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 and just shank them, Rusty Shackleford style. But...
Shank them. Thank you very much.
I don't know.
Yeah, so
I don't know how that would work specifically. If I can just give someone like a +1 or.
oh,
like,
you got to remember that you can heal too. By the way.
Oh.
So you have the arcane art. When you weave a performance into a basic spell, you can either heal 1d8 damage somebody, give them +1d4 forward to the damage they do, or you can shake them clear of one enchantment, or next time they go to aid somebody, they'll be able to aid them better. Like you can empower them.
I literally forgot that was a thing. I thought. See, the way that I read that is that I had to have a spell that I used that with.
Oh, nope.
So I never thought to use that.
No, that's a no. Oh yeah. No, this is basically giving you can heal or give pump buff people. Yeah.
Fantastic! I'm a singing cleric.
Yes. So we could add more stuff to that too, make it even more fun. But so you're gonna roll plus charisma. If you want to, who do you want to?
Is anyone injured right now that needs a heal, or should I just go?
Oh, I'm at 2 hit points.
Then I will.
Oh,
lay
Chester's
on
at
hands
2 hit
on Holy
points.
Man. Well,
Because we kept saying, Chester, you
hold
should
on.
stop. But Chester's like, no, I'm going to use all my hit points.
But hold on, I believe that we may have a conflict of interest as I am chaos and he is law.
Yeah, you don't. It doesn't matter. For him, it matters.
right.
Kind of. But
I'm gonna touch you now. You got to deal with it, okay?
Oh.
well, no,
don't have to-
you don't have to touch. You just sing whatever you're gonna do. You just describe the performance you're
No,
gonna do.
I have to for science.
Wait, he's caught up in the tentacle of the thing, so it's like gonna be kind of hard for you to grab him.
No, I was just being. I'm just being silly. Yeah, I'll attempt to heal him, I guess. Yeah, that works. Do I just click the button for him?
Yeah, you should be able to just.
That was not a D20. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be.
No, it's not supposed
I
to be a
rolled
D20.
12.
You rolled a
I rolled
12?
12.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so he'll roll a 1d8 and heal Chester.
Boop. You get 4.
4 hit points, Chester. You feel Chester even as you're being lifted up, and right as you get squeezed with a tentacle, Chester, the frank, honest truth of how you've let yourself get to the point you've gotten to physically becomes more apparent to you, and for a moment there's that little bit of flutter of, is that fear? You don't usually feel fear that often, but after you feel that and you're being lifted off the ground by the tentacle, you feel this warming sensation as you hear. Fashma, what are you doing? Are you singing? Or are you... As you hear Fashma singing, your body warms a bit and you feel your courage take back over, and whatever that fleeting feeling was is completely gone.
Stop
for now.
playing sax in the background right now.
Dude. I just played.
Don't ask where I got the sax from.
Was it Careless Whisper?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it was.
Yes. Floyd, what are you going to do?
I kind of want to turn into a monster, but
Oh, yeah,
so
you're
that's
a
probably what I'm
druid.
gonna do.
You're a druid. What are you going to change into?
Let's see. So Blasted Lands is my primary,
What's
but
up,
I also
FJ?
have Great Forests. Let's just turn into an owl bear. Fight the owl creature with an owl bear of our own.
You can't turn into an owl bear, dude. I'm just kidding.
Yes, I can. They live in the Great Forest.
In this system, I can. So with a screech, you start into a full owl bear.
Yeah. Gotta see how well I roll for it first.
Oh, yeah, right.
11. Okay. So that's pretty good. So I am very good at turning into an owl bear.
Wait, what was from Call of Cthulhu?
It was a quote that I took from her stream from Call of. She was playing Call of Cthulhu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't quote you in your own channel. Bring it to Lich.
True story.
Oh,
True
okay.
story.
Okay. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, so Floyd's turning into an owlbear. You, Floyd, as you're doing that, it almost gets lost in all the rush of adrenaline, the shit that's happening. But you hear beside behind you this kind of like stifled like sound of like it's a gasp, but a giggle, but also like there's like fear. It's the weirdest, it was the strangest little sound. Then that's what stood out to you. And if you look, you'd see that Booplesnoot has grabbed Inti and is forcing her out in front of her towards the creature.
Go on, get.
What?
So you said, Floyd, as you finish changing, and Fashma, as you're singing, you see Booplesnoot almost picking up and pushing Inti out as if offering her to the Toan. And now we flip to Cooper, Cooper, you're off the ground. You've got Needle. You're being held by the Toan. Could you give me a... No, actually, you know what? You just tell me what you want to do. You want to try stabbing this guy?
Yeah, as hot as I think it is, I'm gonna try to stab the tentacle that's got me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
8.
8. Oh, I saw that 6. I thought maybe it'd be more than that. Okay. All right. So, okay. You stab. Oh, go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh yeah.
As your needles. Nice. You stab down into the tentacle, lopping. How much damage did you do?
5.
Oof. You lop off the tentacle, but you fall and you hit your head on the stone when you fall down, and you are, I think it's confused.
I am confused.
Stunned. You're stunned. Let's do stunned.
Okay.
Intelligence.
Yep.
Yeah. You're on the ground, stunned, shaking your head as the large part of the tentacle flops down on the ground. The Toan screeches out. Chester, you're on the other side. What are you doing?
I'm gonna try the same thing and cut this tentacle. How about a 9?
9.
Attack against me as well.
Yeah, so, you're going to go ahead and roll your damage.
10 damage, max damage.
You chop it off right at the root, and blood explodes out on your face, and you fall down, but you land on your feet. But through the blood in your eyes, you see this shadowy tentacle come up from around behind the Toan and whip out and smack at you, whoosh, like a whip. You can see it coming through the blood of your eyes, and it's going to do D4. 3 points of damage. This slams into your face, knocking you back.
I'm still alive.
Those of you watching as, Fashma, you see the tentacles drop as Cooper chops one, Chester chops another, and when Chester drops, you see that the cultist behind the Towin seems to be controlling a giant shadow tentacle that's come up out of the ground in front of him. Floyd.
Floyd, animal mode. We just go straight towards the biggest thing here.
The Towin, just so you know, the Towins, the blood seems to be coming out a lot of the one side that Chester had cut off and a lot out of the other, but it seems to be losing it pretty quickly and seems to be sinking down. Its eyes seem to be rolling up a bit in its head, and it might be dropping.
Gotcha.
Or is it climaxing?
Porque no los dos.
Either way.
Cheap.
Either way.
According to the Dungeon World SRD, owlbears like to strike from the darkness. So instead, I'm gonna lunge at one of the cultists from the shadowy parts of the room.
Okay.
Gonna grab him and yank him over and start mauling him.
Oh, you're okay. So tell us. Okay, so you turn into owlbear. You also have a magic weapon made of shadow,
Yes.
or like it's actually called shadow something, isn't it?
Shade Slayer.
Shade Slayer, and it shows up as a shadowy when you change. So what is shadowy? What is your shadowy weapon as an owlbear?
So since one of my arms is a tentacle from the mutations,
Yeah.
I think it's just gonna spread out into like an oversized owlbear claw on that side as well.
Oh, okay. Shadow coated tentacle arm. Okay, now I'm reading in chat.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And I think I'm gonna.
You're gonna go. What are you gonna do? Go for one of. Oh, you're striking out at one of the. Go ahead. Hack and slash. Yeah.
I hack and
Aaron,
slash
my
one of
laundry.
the other cultists. Just
Aaron!
sneak attack him. Boop. That's actually a 12, yes. It doesn't count for the +1A from Shade Slayer. So a 12.
12. Holy shit. And this is okay. So this was at the one who was controlling the shadow tentacle. Or
Yeah,
the one that's
he
already
looks
been stabbed?
distracted. So
Yeah. He's not. He's concentrating. For what you can tell, he's concentrating and controlling the tentacle. All right, go ahead and roll damage.
Would I be allowed to use owlbear damage instead of my druid dice damage?
I think that's the thing. You're still doing druid damage. What is druid damage?
D6.
Oh. Yes, D6. But you get +1 from Shade Slayer? Don't we give you
Yeah,
+1
Shade
for
Slayer gives a
damage?
buff, but
Yeah.
there isn't really a point to shapeshift. Oh well.
Well, I think it's more in order for the fiction to be able to do things like fly or getting somewhere, being small. You know what I mean? More of a okay,
I guess if I had a move, I just chose something that didn't have its own move.
yeah, like I'll up the damage. We can make damage like the fighter's damage, depending on the type of creature that you become.
Is
So,
that
roll a
a D8 then?
It's a
Oh,
D10.
D10. Okay. Yeah. Sneaky. That's a 4 anyway.
4. All right. Well, you're gonna break his concentration. How do you attack? What's your attack look like? You're not gonna kill him. You're gonna break his concentration and almost kill him.
I'm just gonna pounce from his blind spot, just maul him with the Shade Slayer tentacle, just big center of mass swipe.
So you hit him and he crumples to the side, goes down to one knee, and the shadowy tentacle disappears. And he turns and looks at you with his blank face, and you see a little cultist knife he's drawn from his robe. Meanwhile, Booplesnoot, suddenly you come to realizing you have your hands on Inti, who has kind of almost collapsed in fear in front of you. The big Toan beast has fallen to the ground with a big and its eyes have rolled up. It is no longer alive as blood's pumping out of its where it used to have the tentacles. And you realize you're standing there holding Inti as if to offer her to this thing.
Oh shit! Sorry. I'm sorry.
Fashma, what do you want to do? You're seeing all this happen in front of you. Yeah, there's 2 cultists still alive. The one on his knees, who's just drawn a knife, and then the one that Cooper had stabbed, who is drawing his knife and looks like he's going to pounce upon Cooper, who's on the ground, getting up, shaking their head.
I'm coming, Cooper.
Gasp.
I pull up my cultist dagger. I'm like, you want to play the knife fight game, do ya? I'm gonna stab him.
Wait, don't you have something? Didn't you get something?
I don't think so.
You got some kind of magic item.
You got a sickle.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You got the
Hold on, it's been a hot minute.
I think I put it in your character sheet.
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now.
Fashma nuts. It'd be saying sub.
Yeah.
Singing cultist blade. When you first draw it in battle, it'll begin to ululate, and you may choose one. I'm gonna open this fucking window up more. There we go. Okay, so the moment you draw it, you stop your singing, you draw the singing cultist blade, it begins to... You can choose. It gives you +1 to your rolls with hack and slash. But all the monsters are going to target you. You can give you -1 to your hack and slash rolls, but no monsters will target you at all. Or give all your allies +1 forward to combat rolls, but the blood in the air will attract more trouble.
I'm gonna have everybody target me and take the +1.
Okay. All right, and then you are attacking the one who's. All right, so you run forward and leap over Cooper with your singing cultist blade as it's ululating. Bones. All right, so go ahead and roll hack and slash.
All right. I gotta navigate back to my thing.
Did we give Suni his gold?
I did.
Thank you, Only Flaps.
I got a 5 with that +1. If I roll doubles, do I get a reroll?
No, but it sees. So the cultist, as you come leaping over, the cultist backs up, having seen you, and then lunges forward at just the right time. And as you land, you feel his blade sink into your guts.
Oh, we got raid.
Stormy D. Stormy D.
Welcome, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the dungeon, the Liching Hour. The dungeon. Welcome to Liching Hour. This is the Apocabitch Roadshow. We're in the middle of a fight with some cultists. I like raids, Lich. Okay, you're going to take 1d4 points of damage, sir. 1. You take 1 point of damage.
Welcome to the
It doesn't sink
dungeon.
too far.
We've got fun and
Oh, that hurt a
games.
little bit.
Hello, Extirpate. Hello. Hey. How are you guys? What were you all doing? You were playing D&D. Right on. Anything in particular or homebrew? Okay. So,
Welcome to
That
the
was Fashma.
dungeon. We've got fun and games.
Booplesnoot, now that you've kind of woke up from the chaos urge, what do you want to do as you see this? You see Fashma leap over Cooper, and it looks like he gets stabbed in the gut by the cultist in front of him. The other one, Floyd, is looming over him as the owlbear, and he's got a cultist blade. He's about to strike at Floyd. Meanwhile, Chester is on me, getting up. I'll let you go, and then Chester will go. Baptized in pus. God.
I'm gonna say Floyd.
Baptized. What's up?
I'm gonna say Floyd. I'm gonna. I guess I'm gonna attack with my pitchfork. What does a 4 get me?
You just rolled a 4.
Oh, wait, hold on.
4 gets you stabbed.
Hold on. Let me roll hack and slash instead. I think I just rolled the damage for the pitchfork. Hold on.
Hi, Druid IRL. Can you shape change in IRL? I hope.
What's an 8 get me on hack and slash?
8 is gonna get. Well, it depends. Roll your damage. Which one are you attacking?
The pitchfork. Oh,
No,
I'm sorry. I'm attacking the pitchfork lich. I am.
You are lost in chaos.
I'd like to attack the darkness. No, I'm gonna attack the one that's gonna hit Floyd.
Okay. Right. So as Floyd lands and it's got its dagger and it's you can see them wind up. It's going to try to work it into Wait, you said Floyd. Okay.
I said Floyd.
All right. So you race across past Chester and throw your pitchfork in, doing 4 damage.
Yes.
All right, you go right through as so that one's on the ground and Floyd's looming over him as the owl bear, and you stab him as he's looking up at Floyd, just right through his chest. He head whips around and he slumps down on the ground. You pull out your sickly blood flows off onto the ground, and there's just the one left. Chester, what do you do?
Yeah, the big monster is defeated.
This is not D&D, Colonel Hex. This nerd is a lich. What?
The big monster has been.
Yes, you slew.
Okay, so one cultist left. Let's hack and slash that guy.
Okay.
No, let's parlay with him, of course. 6, miss.
Oh yeah. All right. Nothing's gonna necessarily happen. You know what? Your sword is gonna slip as you kind of come across all that blood that soaked you from the toe-in. As you go walking across towards that cultist and go to swing, your sword's gonna slip and scatter across the floor towards the tentacled altar. That leaves Cooper.
Am I still like stunned, disoriented?
You are stunned, but that just means you get -1 to intelligence rolls, so you can totally attack and all that kind of shit. It's not stopping you from doing anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna shake it off. Like
Shake it
Taylor
off.
Swift. Yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna smash it, and we're gonna
Smash.
We're gonna hack and slash.
You're all good, Colonel Hex. Lich, please.
I'm hacking and slashing. I'm still kind of disoriented in my sight. I'm gonna just hit it whatever I can.
Yeah.
Whatever's
Are,
left.
are you
Hit it.
whacking?
Welcome to the dungeon.
I'm hacking.
We've got fun and games.
I got a 10.
10. Yeah. Tell us how you end the life of this last cultist.
Yep, up through that soft spot in the
Nice,
jaw. My
nice.
signature move. Yep,
Bing. You love it when kneading comes popping out the head,
I do
the top.
that. Here, let's just do the damage just for fun. Oh,
It was enough because you'd already stabbed him
Yeah.
once.
yeah.
So, yes. So we had the suddenly it's silent. Inti is shaking and sitting over in a corner. It's been a long couple days being stuck in the pit. Bando Hearth would be helping, but you guys leap into action way quicker than he can, and plus his daughter's not around, so he's not as into it.
Yeah.
But
He likes to watch.
yeah. Okay, so now you find yourself in this room with the 2 dead cultists laying on the floor and the toe-in in the middle, blood everywhere. But you have the altar that you just appeared in front of, which has the indentations for the stone, which presumably would take you back where you came from. But then you have that giant altar. I'll describe it again. It's a writhing mass of carved black tentacles looping on and around each other, forming hollows and spaces between them. Appears to be made out of some kind of black stone. Other than that, there are no exits or anything. It seems to be just a room outside of everything. What do you do?
Did we find the 4th wall?
Yeah. Oh, we know with this show that's going to be. Yeah.
Does this feel like the transportation altars that we were at at all, or
No, this is those altars were a little bit more altar-ish that you'd expect,
Right,
like
okay.
stone slabs and some intricate, nice working and stuff, and then indentations or like some kind of carved shit. But this is something different. This is I guess you could. It's more of a statue than an altar necessarily. It's a big black statue.
Gotcha.
But the tentacles loop around and make holes and hollows in it.
Do they look vaguely egg-shaped?
Are you telling me you want to closely examine this statue?
I would. You're right. I would. I would like to closely examine the statue.
The black onyx statue depicts the unholy tentacles of a great beast. There does not appear to be any central mouth, but rather the tentacles curl about in several different orifice-like passages that twist and turn to the shadows of the statue's interior.
Hot. Can I touch it?
Yeah.
I want to
Smooth. It's smooth.
Touch it.
But
I didn't explode when
sorry,
I touched
wrong
it,
part.
so there's that.
This no longer seems like the job for an owlbear. So Floyd is going to melt back down into an elf person.
Does it have a butt? Can I give it a butt?
And can I do a discern realities?
Yes. Absolutely. Let's do that.
8.
8. All right. Yeah, so you get to ask one of the questions. Or ask me a question, and then get +1 forward on acting on it.
Let's just ask, what is the purpose of the statue?
Well, okay. What is the purpose?
The purpose. Or porpoise.
One red, one some gold.
Okay.
The purpose of the statue is it looks to be they probably worship at it. This is this is Palimdibus. You recognize them anywhere. The purpose of it is to worship. Now, if you mean to really ask what secret does this statue hold, it is not necessarily tied to its purpose, but it does. There is more to it inside.
Oh, okay.
How big is Boople Snoot?
Small human size.
Raccoons can fit into like anything.
It's true. I'm gonna try.
Yeah, Floyd was gonna mention. Well, it
Yeah.
seems like usual worship altar. Something's probably a little weird here. Maybe our
I'm gonna
little raccoon can find something more thoroughly.
To be clear for the audience, Boople Snoot is a human. She wants to be a raccoon.
Yeah.
Floyd respects this. Floyd will call her a raccoon.
And
Thank you.
class-wise is a thief.
It is a thief. So I think, given the fact that I would like to raccoon, I want to get up all in that business.
Get up all in that business.
Yes, please.
Business.
As you start crawling in, the carved tentacles twist and turn, looping above and under each other to form silver hollows. As you crawl down these spaces, you arrive at a downward sloping tunnel. It descends under the base of the statue and into a rounded passage beyond.
It's a ladder. Wait, is it slurping and sloping, or just sloping?
Just sloping.
Okay.
You got kind of come to a convergence of the hollows, and then it reveals a passageway down.
Okay. Yeah, there's a passageway down here, you guys. I'm gonna go. And as I'm going, I'd like to check for traps.
Okay, roll it.
It's trap expert, correct? Yes, I hope so, because that's what I clicked. 7.
7. What is what's it say for 7? For
7. Hold 1. Details. Spend your hold as you walk through the area to ask these questions. Is there a trap here? And if so, what activates it? So what does the trap do when activated? What else is hidden here? It seems like I can ask one question.
All right, what do you want to ask?
Is there a trap here? And if so, what activates it?
There is indeed a trap here. The arms of the statue that are still part of the statue that don't become passageway, so you can tell that there's little lines that show that they're pressure plates.
I would like to roll tricks of the trade to disable them.
Okay.
5. That's not going to make it. Nope, that's a fail.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to trigger the trap.
Great. Amazing.
1 point of damage.
All right, I'm at 3. I'm at 3.
So these crescent-shaped blades come crashing out, and you just barely, because of your looking at it and knew that was going to happen, you jump, kind of leap back the best you can in there. But because you're in such a small space, it does catch you a little bit. But luckily, only 1 point of damage. So
okay, cool. There's traps. Be careful.
The rest of you are gonna climb in there. There's really no other way, but we'll just kind of move forward. You all kind of climb down, and there isn't more traps. You go down into the passage, and it goes down for just a little bit, then evens out and brings you horizontal again, and widens into a normal corridor, kind of a mix between the last place you were, they were like obviously man-made type tunnels, and there's a little bit of a glow to them. This looks like it's back to being a little more shorn out of stone instead of crafted, but a hallway nonetheless with the torches. And you find yourself, as you go down the tunnel, it ends at a balcony kind of that reaches around on either side, and you find yourself at that great tentacle. You don't know if it's the same tentacle from the last time, but it very much looks like it. The giant 50-foot round tentacle that's coming up out of the ground, and there's a rope ladder attached to it that you had climbed down. So you know that if you went up, you'd probably take you back out where you had first entered. But it does continue to go down, and that's the only place for you to go. So once again, you find yourselves climbing the giant tentacle, going down deeper into the pit of Polymdibus.
Now, this is a wiggly tentacle, right? This is like a living one.
It's big. Yeah, it is living. It sways a little bit. You have to be careful with your torches because you might hurt it. And it could crash you and smash you against the side. But you all continue down into the pit. And we're going to take our break. And when we get back, we're going to find out what you find when you hit the bottom of the pit.
Okay, and Fashma will be feeling the pull of chaos when we get back.
Ooh, walking down. Okay, climbing down. Yeah, tune in for how Fashma deals with the pull of chaos as they reach the bottom of the pit. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
The intrusive thoughts.
I told them I'd play bridge on Friday. Why'd I do that? That's fruit soup night. I can't miss those sweet, sweet flaps. Adding cinnamon to this cum jar was a good call, you old witch. Grandma's here.
Persuasion and too weary. Lebiesta lima leofictum, neoesis gelium intesta, bruidio veririum. Yes, yes, I've summoned the Gelander's cubes, the mystic knives, and the phylacteries. Sugarlet cereal, now with marshmallows. They are truly delicious. You'll never get my marshmallows.
And we're back. Okay. Yes. Okay. Meanwhile, Jasper and Armstrong watched the elves. Well, at least Jasper did. He watched the elves drag his friends into the mound. He didn't rush forward because he isn't necessarily a fool, and he didn't want to. He didn't want to get captured too because he thought maybe he could help from outside. Jasper wanted to just leave. He ran into the forest. Not Jasper, Armstrong, because Armstrong was like, "Screw it! I tried to help. I'm out." And Jasper follows him. The elves didn't put up much of a chase. They sent a couple out to go as far as they could to see, but by that time, Jasper and Armstrong were pretty far gone, heading back to the village. They arrived back at the village and immediately, told people what had happened, how they killed this unicorn. Well, like it was back up because Armstrong wants to just take off. He's like, well, I guess this is a terrible thing, but we've got to go, and we should get going now. The Baron won't be upset to know that maybe we go to the Baron and get more. His idea is maybe we'll go to the Baron and get more people and come back and save them. With the idea that maybe he'll skip out because he's chaotic. He's not personally invested in the people of the team. He's more invested in like Tasha's Grimoire, but now he's thinking that might be lost. Jasper kind of gets Armstrong. He's neutral, but he kind of gets him, and he tells him, "Look, we got to go back, and we got to help these people. They do it for us," which doesn't move Armstrong that much. But he says, "There's a lot of these elves have a lot of magic, and there's something you could be learning in there." Alluding to the stuff, and that kind of strikes a chord with Armstrong. He's like, okay, all right, well, what's the plan? And Jasper says, we're going to find somebody in this village to help us. We're going to go back. We're going to figure out a plan to get back in there, but it's not going to be tonight, right? And hopefully they'll still be alive tomorrow night. So they get back to the town, and they sleep, and in the morning they've kind of got to tell the tale to the council of the village of Ing. They tell everybody exactly what happened, and they're able to. They say they want to go back. They think they can finish this off if they could just get inside there to rescue their friends. And two people stand up and say they'll help them. Yes, can. Thank you. One. Yeah. One's name is Croy. He is a local healer. He says he can come, he can help them. And the other one is Barrow. And he is an ostler, the local town ostler. I think that's with hawks. Is that the hawk thing? I think. I'm not quite sure what ostler is. I think it has to do with birds. Maybe I'm wrong. Owls. I think they tend to owls. Both of them are lawful. They want to help. They say, we'll sign. We'll help you. So Armstrong and Jasper have got themselves another little group. These are just 0 level characters, Croy and Barrow.
get stuck on leader for some reason. You can do it.
Fart because you're nervous falling off a cliff, but you're. I think that you've written a whole new verse in Alanis Morissette's "Wouldn't That Be Ironic" song. Fart on a cliff, 'cause I'm scared of heights. No. Okay. Don't fart. Oh God. I farted.
Flip the sign to closed. Okay, we can do that. Closed.
God damn it! God damn it! Ah!
No!
Running up instead of attacking, he's grabbing the rats. Just, not only are we in shock, but the rats are in shock. The rats are just like, oh.
The rats are just, oh God, I want to go home. I want my mom. Oh God.
Oh, roll an intimidation check. Will you eat that rat?
And the raid's going. I knew it would. And we're back with more Apocabitch Roadshow. Y'all are climbing down the giant tentacle deeper and deeper into the pit. As you're going, Bando has a curious question. He breaks the silence. He's not a man of very many words, so it's kind of like, whoa, you're kind of surprised when he speaks. He goes, I know why I'm here, and if she's alive, then my whole purpose is to save her. But this place, this creature, how do you think you can even destroy it?
Weapons.
Who wants to take to answering that? Weapons? What? You don't. This thing we're climbing down now is part of it. It would take an army of short swords, weapons to destroy this thing.
Raid! Raid!
Oh,
We have 3 more people for the
this
army.
one.
We're raiding down.
Crazy, they are, but Bando Hearth the Smith does not know that. So, what's up, Felmay? How you doing? Welcome. Hey, Felmay, I want to get you booked for Viva this new season. Let me know when's good. What a good Tuesday is for you. What? Yeah. Welcome, y'all. We were all playing D&D. Looks like you were. Right on. More of that Destiny D&D. Who wants to answer? Or Chester answered weapons. Weapons.
I missed the question.
How are we gonna kill the beast? I don't think Booplesnoot is going to answer.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Who said anything about killing it? Maybe I want it to be my life partner.
Oh.
I don't think we should tell the town NPC that.
It's touched me in ways you'll never understand.
Oh.
Well, after silence for a bit, maybe the snarky remark from Vashma he ignores. He kind of just ends the topic with like a mumble. Well, we can always climb back up when we find her. We can climb back up this and maybe start a fire or something at the top.
Fire?
Close it.
Hold
Fire
on,
is also nice.
Are we?
We will do
gonna
what
use
we
the
must.
Reverse Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Sneeze us. Wait, does it have a nose? Does now.
So you guys climb until finally the tentacle ladder ends, and you hop off the tentacle onto solid ground, and the tentacle goes farther down and obviously into it, but into the ground, but there isn't any space. You have reached the bottom, maybe the very bottom of the pit. And you turn to look out in front of you, and you're on an edge of a rocky cavern, like 80 feet across, and it stretches up 20 feet high. To the south, what you're looking at right now, the cavern opens into a wide corridor that continues into the gloom. To the east is a narrow passage winding around into the rocky darkness.
The rocky
Make your dick
dickness.
save.
Continue.
Make your dick save.
In the distance, you hear a deep rumbling sound and a strange, unearthly wailing, which I need Boople Snoot and Fashma to roll as you feel the pull of chaos.
Is that going to be wisdom? Yes.
That is going to be plus wisdom.
What's a 5 get me, Lich?
Is that 5 plus wisdom? You don't have any wisdom?
I have no wisdom modifier, no.
I got 4.
Nobody's passed it yet. No, I have to take control of you now. I have to assume control.
All right,
Assuming control. Did you just... Wait, what?
Harbinger, no.
Yeah, Harbinger, yeah. Assuming control. Mass Effect. Okay, so, yeah. Boople Snoot. You hear that, and it's not so much fear as like you know what you're hearing, and you jet off down the corridor to the east. You guys all of a sudden you're looking out, you hear this, and Boople Snoot just goes, I'm out of here. She's racing towards the little passage to the east. Fashma.
Yes.
You're going to start singing really, really loud.
Oh, I wish I were an Oscar Mayer reader. Cry is what I truly like to be.
How do the rest of you react to this happening? It's startling how Fashma just starts whipping out, and you look at his eyes. His eyes look wild as he's singing. Wait, is Fashma a girl? As she's singing?
Girl.
Fashma is a girl, isn't it? I keep forgetting that.
I can't help that I have a deep voice, okay?
A tune from System of a Drow. How do the rest of you react to this? Floyd, Chester, and Cooper? Fashma's singing loud enough that it's going to attract attention.
I'm gonna start singing show tunes.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime. Yeah.
Doing the hat and the cane and everything.
I have drawn needing because that freaked me out a little bit. Okay, I'm on alert.
I think Floyd is more worried about the raccoon leaving, so Floyd's going to chase after the raccoon.
Okay. Floyd's going after Boople Snoot. Cooper is drawing their weapon, getting ready for if Fashma brings anybody to the party.
I am startled.
Chester.
I love parties.
You know what? I will tackle Fashma in attempt to silence them. And they're singing.
Ooh. Give us a roll plus.
Silence art.
Give us a roll plus. Yeah.
I can certainly try. So 2d6 plus what?
Buzz, do strength.
That is a 6 plus 1, 7.
Can I contest this?
You're going to. What do you want to do? Well, that's funny that you say that. Okay, so because of rolled at a 7, Chester's going to kind of succeed, and you're going to kind of succeed at something. What would you like to do in response to Chester grabbing you forcefully? And maybe, Chester, are you tackling them, or are you just putting your hand around their mouth, or just
full on tackle?
You just straight put them on the ground.
Here's a great thing about singing: it requires air in the lungs.
Oh.
And a hard thing to get air into your lungs is when you're, get tackled to the ground.
So what do you think, Fashma? What would you do in response?
I'm gonna turn into a wheel and roll with him attached. You are the other half of the wheel, sir.
What the fuck? How would you turn into a wheel? What the fuck are you talking about?
Like a cartwheel?
Yeah, like I want to roll.
Like a somersault.
He's holding me, so I want to roll like a somersault. Listen, I'm doing the cartoon bit here, okay?
That's what you're thinking in your head. Technically, yes. I'm supposed to be in control of your chaotic actions right now.
You're supposed to, yeah.
So you're like, ah! All right, let's do this. We're gonna all right, so it's gonna knock you. All right, Chester's gonna knock you down, out of breath. You suddenly that madness that took over your brain is gonna clear, but you're still not gonna be very happy with Chester. So let's add a bond between you and Chester. How Chester treated you a little more violently than you deserved, or something. You know what I mean? Chester's a violent beast. Chester is a violent beast.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. And Chester, in the effort of dropping Fashma, you're going to, I'm not going to say hurt yourself, but you're going to, you land hard on your arm. And let's give you weak.
Oh.
But remember, I added a new move, but with 2 T's. I added a new move in the Discord about clearing conditions. Yeah. So check that out. Meanwhile, Boopasnoot, you go racing into the darkness. Whee! With Floyd right behind you. Boopasnoot, when the madness clears your brain, you find it and you're like, oh. You get that like, oh, what am I doing? I got to turn around and run back. But then you realize what you see in front of you. A 20-foot wide cavern with a floor of fine gray dust. A pile of debris lines the far side of the dusty floor.
I've seen this.
Includes bones, cloth, and a ring? A shining ring of some sort?
I go straight for the ring.
Going straight for the ring. I need you... As you're about halfway across, I need you to give me a strength or plus dexterity.
Dexterity, please.
All right, roll it.
10.
10. As you start halfway across the floor, you start feeling kind of like it's moving, and suddenly it starts like sand starts flowing down into the middle.
Oh.
But you manage with your dexterity. You manage to kind of like it's almost like quicksand. But you kind of lean forward and you use your momentum in your body to you end up swimming almost to the other side, and you find yourself out of the and when you get to the other side, it stops. Floyd, you're watching. You stop and you're watching as she ran across. You saw this happening. Do you want to follow her?
Gotta follow the thing that's going. It moved fast. I follow.
All right, so you're going to.
Think.
All right,
yeah.
Roll either strength or dexterity.
My strength's a little bit better. 7.
7. You don't make it as far as her without having to resort to some kind of saving your ass. You're going to take a point of damage as you start getting sand in your mouth, but you do manage to kind of lay down and get yourself across just barely without being sucked down into the sand. But you find yourself on the other side as well.
Sandwich.
The ring is silver gold, and it seems bigger than your finger. Are you going to pick it up?
Yes.
Like it might have been a giant's ring, but when you pick it up, it shrinks.
Fancy.
It shrinks down to the size it could fit on your finger.
Cool. I put it on.
As you go to put it on, you get this feeling of expansiveness. There's a couple different things that happen here. The feelings and is a little confusing at first. One, you feel like all of a sudden you've gone from ground floor, you don't even know what this means, but to like 50,000 feet. You're like all of a sudden your scope of everything around you has grown immensely. The other thing is you feel something familiar that, oh no, you guys didn't go to that, so never mind. You don't feel that at all. Okay, good. You didn't go to the plane of law, but you feel like you're blown out into the night sky, and you're looking down on the world, and you have to make a choice. Do you want to be worthy of wearing this ring or not?
Yes, very much so.
It means making a choice that's going to change your viewpoint of life. When you look around trying to decide, you see it looks like the sun. It's the thing that you'd seen in the sky, but it's its own orb glowing out, and it seems to flare with a pulse. As the ring gets closer onto your finger, you feel it goes when you feel the warmth of it. When you move it off, you feel like a little colder as that warmth recedes.
Oh, I like that warm though. Booplesnoot is not a smart person. Booplesnoot just craves approval. So, yeah, let's do it.
You make your choice. You are now lawful.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You
That's
feel
the worst thing that could have happened.
You feel the order as it kind of almost clicks into place on your finger. You feel like you finally fit into the order that before you just felt was like you had watched from the outside as being neutral. You watched from the outside the chaos of life, and it just kind of felt like there was people who tried to be order-like and tried to bring order, and then there's a lot of chaos. But suddenly, with that ring on, you see that there's order even in the chaos, there's order. And that it must be preserved at all costs. You get this feeling deep down.
Sad to me.
What else the ring does, we have yet, there remains to be seen. But for now, as that moment ends, and you look up into the face of Floyd, and you see Floyd differently now than you did before. You see the tendrils of chaos working through their face and their body. You know it's not actually physically there, but you can feel the chaos running through Floyd. What do you guys do? The raccoon of law.
Are you okay, raccoon?
Seems like you had an interesting trip.
You just kind of ran down here, so I followed you.
You got something on your face there, Floyd. Just a little smudge. Just a little. Actually, it's all over you. What are you doing with your life, Floyd? What are you doing? Do I need to show you what I have seen, Floyd? Do I need to show you?
To show you.
I have such sights to show you. Such wonders shall you behold.
Is there any other exit out of this area, or
no? You got to go back through. But we're gonna cut to. Go ahead. Is there anything you'd like to do in there? Otherwise, I was gonna cut back out to that.
Oh yeah, nothing there. He was just gonna reply. He's like,
okay. If you look through the rest of the stuff, there's nothing there other than that ring.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with you. You ran off, and now you're talking like a crazy. But let's get you back to the others.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, Joel.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa. That's hot.
All right. Back out to Chester, Fashma. Fashma's silent, and Chester is look at just kind of working his arm. Doesn't feel as strong as it was a moment ago. Cooper standing there ready. Luckily, the sounds Fashma made did not bring anybody. At worst, it brought you guys are just now deciding whether or not you're going to go after Floyd and Pooplesnoot when Floyd and Pooplesnoot come out from that passageway, which was the only that ended in a dead end in that room. And the only way forward, Bando is like all worked up. He's like, I know something. I know she's here. I know. Come on, we gotta go. And he charges off down south, down the canyon, and you guys follow.
Do we have to?
Well, there's nowhere else to go unless you want to leave.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
You know what? Fuck you, man. Get out of here. It hurt me.
All right, so the cave ceiling stops short as you emerge into yet another open ceilinged plateau. In fact, the ceiling goes up so far you can't even tell where it goes. The cliff face rises up behind you as you come exiting out of like a cave into this huge open area. Before you stretches a flat shelf of rock in which are built several crude huts. Suddenly, Cooper, you recognize these huts. And you recognize that when you were with those people, they were walking away from where you guys are now through those huts. Past that is this steep drop off into an enormous pit, stretching as far as you can see in either direction. There's a gathering at the cliff's edge, and the rumbling and wailing sounds seem to be coming from the pit beyond. Bando Hearth seems to have seen something that doesn't catch your eyes just yet, screams out and rushes forward with his hammer held high. You guys rush after him. The huts and everything seem to be where these other something lives down here, but there's nothing and no one to be. It seems like everybody's at the front at the cliff. As you get closer, you see the cliff isn't empty. I mean, like the cliff, it ends in a cliff in the giant ravine. The ravine isn't empty. Hundreds of coiled loops of massive serpentine tentacles, oily and gray and enormous beyond comprehension, are rolling in the fog coming out of the pit here. Not far away, a rocky promontory juts out like 20 feet over the cliff. So there's like this one rocky promontory that reaches out into the cliff, in over the pit. Massed at its base, this promontory's base, are a host of those stunted, bent. Cooper had seen them before you guys hadn't. They're the gray-skinned ape-like creatures with they have large jaws and they're eyeless, and they're rimmed with pseudopods all over little other bodies. There's a group of them, like 10 of them, and they're carrying a blonde woman. She's bound, and they're carrying her towards the promontory. At the end of the promontory, overlooking the pit, they're standing in front of. In fact, we've got standing in front of the roiling, gigantic tentacles is a stick-thin man in a blue cloak. His back to you, hands raised to the sky, making an unearthly wailing noise. Beside him are two cultists, one in a crimson, the other in yellow, as well as another of those blubbery beaked creatures you encountered before. As if timed to his wailing, you can hear the blue man wailing. As if timed to it, a curtain of waving stalks rise from the depths before him. The stalks end in eyes, toothy mouths, and hooked claws. They undulate in a strange rhythm, swaying ever closer. Who's carrying the love sack?
Isn't that mine?
I think, yep.
Yeah, you've got Ribert.
Floyd has Ribert. Floyd, you feel a pulsing sensation coming from the love sack from Ribert.
Floyd will slowly and dramatically hold Ribber out in front of him.
You pull out the prism that Mao had given you. Your patron Mao had given you and told you was the key to the prisons that these creatures, the entities you're to release. You pull it out and it begins to glow and throb in your hand. Meanwhile, Booplesnoot, your finger becomes hot and you look down and your ring is shining, almost and pulsing, almost in response to the prism. But you get the feeling that it's like a magnet and kind of opposites kind of feel. You feel it's reacting in an opposite manner to that prism. And you guys are pretty far back. Bando Hearth is racing forward. Obviously, he thinks he's just gonna charge into the group of these creatures and rescue his daughter.
Oh,
what do you guys do?
You need to not do that, buddy. There's no chance this ring has a lasso, right?
No.
Damn it.
Nice, though. That's fantastic. I love everything about that.
You know what? It worked once. It'll work again. I'll tap.
You gonna tap it?
Tackle.
Who are you tackling? Oh, Bando.
He's impulsive.
You can try. He's had been racing ahead of you guys, and he's got his eyes on his daughter. So you can try to tackle him. What's the point of tackling him?
You know what? Better strategy, because I have a +2 in charisma.
I'm gonna yell out, that's a fake one. The real one's behind a rock here.
Oh.
This is not the droids you are looking for.
Wait, you have something you can do, dude. As a paladin.
Yeah, I am the law. I can compel.
Yeah, you could tell him to
an
stop.
NPC an order based on my divine authority.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'll do that. I am the law. He fought the law, and that's a 6.
You say
do as
stop.
They please, and
He keeps running.
Take a -1 forward.
Wait, what? I'd have missed.
I take a -1 forward against.
Yeah, you yell stop, and Bando keeps going.
See, I feel
Floyd
like
is going to approach at this point.
Floyd is going to approach. How?
Like he's just kind of, like a brisk walk, and he's just kind of gonna hold the prism up towards the cultists, see if they recognize it, if they're even looking this way.
All right, so Floyd started moving with the prism held high. What are the rest of you doing?
I don't. How lawful am I now?
To what degree do I have to be lost?
To what degree do I feel compelled to stop Floyd?
Oh, the ring is not compelling you to do anything necessarily.
Okay.
You are starting to get. It does seem to be communicating with you in some way, shape, or form.
Okay.
It does. It does give you an impression that it wants you to grab the prism. It's not forcing you to, but you're understanding that that's what it wants.
But I crave approval from lawful son daddy. So I'm gonna run up and smack the Texas, or I'm sorry, I'm reading chat and talking at the same time. I'm smacking the Texas out of Floyd's hand. I'm slapping the prism out of Floyd's hand. Is it Texas shaped at least?
Okay, so we're attempting to grab the prism out of Floyd's hand.
I don't really want to grab it. I want to slap it out of their hand so that maybe it shatters on the floor. That would be cool.
But this is our grand quest.
Is it though?
Okay, so why don't you roll? I guess I guess it's hack and slash. Or better yet, Floyd. Suddenly Booblesnoot's there trying to smack the prism out of your hand. He was not expecting this. Defy danger. Choose which way you're going to do it. Either dexterity or just gripping onto the prism tightly or quick thinking, and then roll it.
I'm thinking like probably wisdom. Like maybe I quickly just see the raccoon coming at me, so like I use the tentacle to trip her or something.
Okay.
Just think about that.
All right.
Dodge.
Yeah.
Is that
So,
also
defy danger, wisdom.
Oh.
A 9.
9. Stumble, hesitate, or flinch offer you a worse outcome, hard bargain, or an ugly choice. All right, so you can drop it. You in attempt to trip Booblesnoot and get tangled up with Booblesnoot. You guys will both crash to the ground, possibly sustaining some kind of injury, or you can let Booblesnoot grab it.
Well, Booblesnoot's trying to knock it down, so I'm gonna get tangled up with Booblesnoot.
So the prism drops as Booblesnoot hits you, and you grab Booblesnoot, and you both fall to the ground. Cooper and Chester and Fashma, you all see this happen. I'll just kind of right then. Booblesnoot and Floyd. Booblesnoot.
What step of kissing is this?
Three damage.
Fantastic.
7? I don't. How many words?
I was thinking 7 too, so.
Oh, yeah, it must be 7 then. We can't
So
both be
69
wrong.
steps total, so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I had to. I'm sorry.
I want Floyd to add a bond with Booblesnoot where something is fundamentally changed with Booblesnoot, and you think it's. You tell me how you think about it, whether you think it's something that needs to be watched or is a bad thing, or you know what I mean. But you've obviously Booblesnoot's definitely changed.
And I feel like Shadeslayer is also probably influencing this a little bit because Booblesnoot is now interfering with my goals.
Oh, yes, Shade, yes. And the sword's yearning to have you stab her with it. Absolutely. Booblesnoot, you're going to take a point of damage as you drop to the ground.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Floyd, we're going to give you an injury or a condition. You're going to be shaky. Dexterity. Cooper, Chester, Fashma, what are you all doing?
Admiring these tentacles. Holy crap.
Yeah, I don't understand how to use the cube, so it's a key.
Yeah, so that's fallen to the ground. All you know is that Mao, a deer lady, had given it to you, given it to Floyd with the idea that it's saying that it would help free the entities you needed to save.
Is it? Hold on, is it a puzzle cube?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely
Fantastic.
it is.
I want to solve it.
So Fashma's going to pick it up?
Yes.
All right, Fashma, you pick it up, and you're chaotic, right?
Yes.
All right. You pick it up, and it kind of just sings to you. You feel the vibration, and yeah, and it wants you to. It needs to be closer to Palimdibus. So it's like it's drawing you towards it. So you're gonna pick it up.
I'll code it in Schleem. I'll code it in Schleem, then I'll bring it.
What?
I said I'll code it in Schleem. The
Okay. Schleem. Cooper and Chester, what are you all doing?
I'm following Fashma because that's pretty cool looking. Like, I just want to. I want to get closer to this. Spite-ish.
Going
You
out
know what I
there.
mean?
Yeah.
What about you, Chester?
Oh, you like the way I handle this cube?
Yeah.
Don't be a square. Play with cubes.
Chester?
Yeah, well, this just seems like the boss room, so might as well keep going.
Heading down in.
Yeah.
Just all right. So, Bando Hearth, the smith, is suddenly in the mix of those ape-like creatures. A few of them break off from the. There's like 10 of them carrying the woman. A few of them break off to deal with him, and he's just rah, rah, swinging his hammer. He came in hard. He's crushed one in the head. It goes down. Other ones are trying to get him, but he, without your help, he probably isn't going to last too long. No matter what his, despite his fury. But that's happening. But you still haven't really. No one else has noticed you guys yet. So the next move you make, you'll be there, and they'll start noticing. So what do you want to do once you start getting closer? So you have the humanoids are carrying the woman towards the promontory. Past them is the promontory with the cultist at the end of it. Two of the red, one of those blubbering Towins, and then the man in blue. How do we enter this fray?
So I can't. I'm still trying to solve this puzzle cube. Is it
The puzzle as you get closer and closer, little parts of it pop or start coming out on its own.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to advance.
And you can tell by the way it feels that it needs you. You need to be up where the blue dude is,
or in that general vicinity. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Leroy.
Yeah, I'm with Fashma, and I've already drawn my sword in there.
Okay, so you guys are rushing forward.
Yes.
Yeah.
Floyd and Booplesnoot and Floyd, you're getting up off the ground. What are you doing? Booplesnoot, you still feel the ring still wants to join or whatever. It wants the prism.
Yeah, I'm still trying to slap the prism out of Floyd's hand.
Well,
Let it go!
Fashma has the prism now.
I changed targets.
All right,
Stop singing show tunes and give me that prism.
Cooper and Fashma are racing down towards the promontory. Booplesnoot after them she's racing after the
Chester.
prism. Floyd, what are you doing?
Floyd would like to restrain Booplesnoot so that she doesn't get in the way again.
Okay.
Chester Waffle Sun Daddy wants us to not do this.
The deer in the sky
You don't know
wants
what
us
you're talking
to.
about.
The deer sky keeps.
All right, so Booplesnoot. Deer in the sky keeps on.
Sorry.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna flip it now. Booplesnoot's gonna defy danger as Floyd leaps to detain her. Chester, all this is happening pretty quickly. What are you gonna do?
You know what? I think I will do a. I'd like to do an aid or interfere.
Ooh. Okay.
On this restraining of Booplesnoot, as I feel like I can tell Booplesnoot's change of heart.
Yeah, maybe.
My
Yeah,
own
for sure.
alignment in a group that is very chaos dominant.
Did Booplesnoot just roll a 11?
13.
A 13.
11 plus 2, yes, correct.
Booplesnoot, you feel a hand grab onto you.
This was with Dex, by the
but
way.
then what's that?
It's with Dex.
Okay, you feel a hand kind of grab on. It starts to grab on, and then suddenly it's gone, and you're free running. As Floyd had reached out to grab you, but suddenly Chester was there. How do you stop Floyd? Are you gonna say tackle?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm just gonna put I'm going to take my sword and rest the blade right on his shoulder next to his neck,
intimidation.
All right, that's
Gonna
enough.
stab me again?
Floyd
Oh no
stops.
no no!
So let's.
Stab more as like decapitation.
Oh.
So you feel the blade of law lay upon your shoulder, Floyd, and you stop and you let go. And Booplesnoot, you've taken off after Fashma and Cooper. Wee. Okay, Fashma and Cooper and Booplesnoot behind. As you guys get down, suddenly as you get closer, Fashma, the box starts expanding, and the song you hear, the vibration gets louder, and the tentacles, you can tell the tentacles feel it. You hear it, and suddenly you hear a booming voice just inside your head.
Sorry.
Yes. Yeah, just like it's a yes. It's calling out to you. And then suddenly the blue man's song stops, and he whirls around, and the other cultists whirl around and see you. He points. This man doesn't have a smooth face. You see a stern, hardened, wearied face, and but he's got little tentacles around his eyes, and he points at you, and he makes some kind of noise that's lost in the humming from the box. And the other two cultists and the Toan come rushing down the promontory to meet you. Cooper.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Can I actually? I just was trying to read it, and I rolled it. I rolled a 7 on defend because I want to defend Fushma.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So defending is hold 1. As long as you stand in defense when you or a thing you defended is attacked, you may spend 1 to choose an option. Okay. All right. That's happening. So Fashma, what do you plan on doing, Fashma? Rushing up to meet them?
I'm literally just trying to. I'm gonna try and like run past them, like juke them, like I'm running in football.
Oh, okay. Oh,
going for the end zone.
I like it. Okay. All right. So Fashma's racing forward. Cooper, there you have the hold. What I'm gonna allow you to do is to deflect. Like they're gonna come at the two red ones are gonna stop, and they're gonna put their hands up and start doing this. They're gonna be summoning tentacles. But Fashma's racing fast. The great Toan comes screeching at him, all of you. But Fashma ducks and got this and kind of skirts around it as it gets one of its tentacles coming. You're there chopping at its tentacle, and it's now attacking you. Then Fashma gets by. Booplesnoot, you are chasing after Fashma.
Yes.
What do you want to do at this point?
At this point, there's still no chance that my ring has a lasso, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
How about now?
He's gonna say yes.
How about now? All right, you know what? Well, you just gave me an idea. All right, roll plus wisdom.
Oh no.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, that's a straight 11. What's an 11 get me, Lich?
When you want to use the energy of law, once we're writing up what this ring does now because I'm making up right now. When you want to harness the power of law, the word of law, the energy of law that's contained within the ring, roll plus wisdom. If you succeed, then you can channel that energy however you like. And how do you like to do it? Lasso?
Yeah.
We're lassoing, aren't we?
I'm lassoing you.
Oh my gosh.
When I want to learn this power of law, roll plus wisdom to manifest that.
Yeah. And I don't know what happens on a 7 or 9. We'll figure that out later.
That's okay. We'll figure it out.
You suddenly, Booplesnoot puts out her hand, not really understanding why she does it, but and then a bright light taking on the form of like a lasso grabs onto the prism and then pulls it back, and you have it in your hand. The moment you have it touched in your hand, it doesn't touch in your hand. It comes back, and it's like a magnet where you can't actually touch it, but it's still there hanging, contained by the law, the light of law. And you hear this great kind of It's a scream. You feel it's rage and fear, and everything's all being directed at you. The tentacles have started going crazy in the pit. Floyd and Chester, what's going on? Hey, Dungeon Master, how you doing? Chester and Floyd?
I know what would be in character, but I don't want to do it.
Yes, you called. Asked.
Because I feel like Shadeslayer wants me to just stab Chester in the stomach right now, but I don't want to do that.
Here. I'll make the decision easier by attacking you first.
You guys see this? You guys see this happening in front of you? Yeah, but I guess that has to be resolved. Is like you're looking at each other. Is this going to happen right now, or are we racing down to help our friends? Like that's the moment that's happening right now between you two. So it sounds like we're fighting.
I'm gonna run past. Yeah, I'll just run towards the group, the rest of the group.
Okay, all right. Particularly to do what?
Assist Boople Snoot in any way possible.
For the glory of lawful son, Daddy.
So you see, yeah, okay. So Chester, your first thought is, I'm gonna. Maybe you're being caught up in this all. You're like, maybe it's time for this to come to blows, and I think maybe you guys need a bond because of this moment right here. But then you look past Floyd and you see the light of law shoot out of Boople Snoot's hand and grab that prism and bring it back, and that calls you. You're like, this is the first light you've seen, for days and weeks. Like you said, you're in a party of people who are the exact opposite of you, and so you're drawn to it like a moth to flame. You come racing down to Boople Snoot. Floyd, you see Chester's eyes look past you, and then suddenly he's moving. What do you do?
As soon as his attention is off me, I would like to shapeshift into a hawk.
Okay.
Just a large, fast bird.
Yes. Roll it.
All right, so I have 2 holds of bird.
Okay. Where are you going?
I want to just, as fast as I can, fly towards the prism again.
Oh.
Just as a bird now.
Oh, okay. Boople Snoot. The ring and the ring wants you now to bring the prism to where it was supposed to go. On the promontory, feel like you're being pulled towards to take the prism to the beast in the pit.
Are you sure, lawful son, Daddy?
Yeah. Things, you notice that the cube, its colors were like purple and green, and now it's glowing and orange. And what's that? Yeah, now it's glowing like the fires of retribution.
Yeah. Yes.
So Boople Snoot's going to start walking towards you. Cooper, the halfling fighter is standing in front of the 10-foot tall, blubbering toe-in creature with its tentacles. Its attention now fixed on you. The other two cultists are summoning tentacles up out of the pit. Fashma, you are now standing on the other side of this toe-in without the cube is missing. What do you do?
So hold on. So the cube just disappeared, or
you're racing forward, and all of a sudden this light comes out of nowhere and snatches the prism out of your hand. The box, boom, it's gone. You're looking down.
Can I retrieve it, or is it just poof gone?
Well, no. You turn around and you look, and if you turn around and look past the toe and the big creatures and the cultists right there, you see Boople Snoot holding it. And there's a golden light around it in her hand, and she's looking past you up at the beast and walking or moving.
I I guess I'm gonna try and get it back. I don't know if I'm gonna make it past the other guys that are there, but
Yeah, you're gonna have to. Okay, we'll have to. We're gonna figure this out. Chester's entering the fray. Okay, Booblesnoot, you're moving towards Cooper. Are you engaging? Or Cooper, what are you gonna do? What do you like to do? You want to keep fighting this? You want to fight this towing thing?
Yeah,
Or?
this is like this would be considered a worthy opponent for me.
Fuck
so
yeah.
I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
going because
Okay.
hacking.
The Floyd, not Floyd, Fashma, you don't know it, or maybe if you were paying more attention to everything that was going on, but you're kind of singly focused right now. The red cultists that are standing on either side of the promontory, the little part that you're on, there's dark tentacles have come out, and they're kind of looking at you, and these dark tentacles are gonna start swarming over at you. First up, Cooper, let's do it like this. Cooper, let's make a hack and slash.
Yeah.
As you fight the Toan.
13.
13. Holy shit! Roll your damage.
Yeah.
Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
7 points of damage. Okay, I love it. All right. Tell us how you kill this thing. Epically.
Oh, this is the thing with the little owl head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to okay. How big am I compared to the owl head?
Yeah. So it's 10 feet tall, and you're like what? 3.5. You're a halfling.
I don't know how. I'm a huffling. Excuse
You're a huffling.
you.
I'm sorry. You're a huffling. Yes, my bad.
So maybe I'm like 2 feet tall. I don't know.
That'd be more gnome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a sweet spot in between a gnome and a halfling, I think.
Okay.
As a huffling.
Sure.
So very small.
Raging though. You're raging ball of anger.
Yeah. I don't know how close am I to its face? Like, is its face like up on the top, or is it like
I'd
near
say
the bottom?
you're
like,
a couple feet away from its face.
Yeah,
It's like in the
so I'm
middle.
going to-
It's a big blubbery mass with an owl face in the middle.
Yeah, I'm going to pry open its beak and I'm raging, so I'm gonna snap its beak open, and then I'm gonna take my sword and go up into the top of the roof of its mouth, of course, because I love that.
How about this? It's mad at you. It kind of looks down and roars. There's spittle and shit's flying, and then that's when you shove your.
That works.
Yeah. You leap up, putting your whole body into it. Like half your head and your shoulders go into it as you shove that sword as far as you can, and and it's gonna fall. When it falls, you're gonna be stuck in its mouth a little bit, pulling out.
Okay.
Giggity.
Booplesnoot and Chester, as you're heading towards the promontory, Chester after Booplesnoot, you see this Cooper stab this thing in the brain. It falls, revealing Fashma. Fashma, I need you to roll a defy danger, please.
Okay.
However,
I would also like to pull out my singing blade.
Sure. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll let you pull out the singing blade first. What do you want to do?
I'm charging to get the cube back, but I want to make sure that nothing tries to stop me. So I'm going to make it target everybody but me.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, but you're getting a -1 to it, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I get a -1, but nothing can target me.
Perfect. So you guys see Fashma standing there, and then the two robed cultists, and they're shadow tentacles that snap out to attack Booplesnoot as they come, as Booplesnoot moves closer. Meanwhile, the one in back, the head priest, in the blue, there's a giant, a much bigger, real, not shadow tentacle rising above, behind him, that he is controlling, that is about to enter the fray. Booplesnoot, defy danger.
All right. I will once again use dexterity if I can. Dip, duck, dodge, dive, 8. Oh.
8. Here's what's going to happen. The tentacles, actually, you're going to be fine as you discover something. As you are you running, How is Boople Snoot doing this? She's just running. She's got this thing. All right, as you're running and you're getting closer to the Toan that's fallen and Cooper's legs sticking out of its mouth, those dark shadow tentacles lash out, but then are repelled by the white of the ring, the golden light. They just, and you see parts of the shadows kind of disappear and as they snap back, but they seem a little lesser now. And that's still that one large tentacle is rising up from behind the blue man. Chester, what are you doing?
The blue man
Blue
is
man
an
group?
obstacle for Snoop right now, so it will die. Right?
So what do you want to... Wait, I can't hear you.
Oh.
The blue man is being an obstacle for Boople Snoop.
Eventually. Yeah, why?
Well, then it's going to be a hack and slash into the blue man.
Oh, okay. Well, you got to race up the promontory. You're going to have to get past the two red... You have to figure out, can you throw something? Can you do... Like, you could do something...
my sword.
Well, you have a bit of distance between you and Gubbaleth.
Well, then I'll take one of the red cultists.
Yeah, he's got a name.
Oh no. The health bar has appeared. Singing in Latin now, oh god.
All right, so Chester, you're racing up the promontory to fight one of the... Take out the... Okay, go ahead and roll.
You know what? Actually,
Yeah.
I would like to defy danger to dodge any opportunity attacks so I can keep racing up to the blue man.
Okay, so you're just going to charge past him. You're charging past him to the blue guy. Okay, we'll get to you in a second. Floyd, flying fast as a hawk. What are you doing?
Floyd is only focused on the prism right now, so he's gonna try to get as close as he can. And he's trying to snatch it.
Okay. We are gonna do defy danger as well. Because as you get closer, you feel the flames that are holding the orange light that's holding the prism is acting as a kind of a defense system, and it's gonna lash out at you too. However, you're different than the tentacles, so you'll be able to get through it, but you're gonna have to defy the law, the magic, the lawful magic.
Can I just try to just trick my brain, muscle through it?
Well, you also have an item of complete chaos too, so I think that would kind of cancel out. And as a hawk, what is your magic weapon look like? The shadows. Oh, and you have a tentacle too. Explain the hawk. Is it shadows beak?
It's a pink horned hawk with one of the legs as a tentacle. I think on this one the Shade Slayer will be on the other claw.
Oh, okay.
It's just kind of like a shadowy chain.
Oh.
It's like the same length as the tentacle.
Yeah. Let's do a hack and slash then. Hack and slash fusion Shade Slayer. Holy shit balls.
Damn.
So since it's with Sage Slayer, 15.
15.
Jesus.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, are you just trying to knock the prism out of her hand, right? Or are you trying to...
I'm trying to snatch it up.
Okay. You are Booba Snoot. You've got it, and you see Chester races past you, and then suddenly this bird, feathers, and it's gone. And and there's a spark and a kind of a little explosion feeling, as the law's energy is given up the prism, and the light goes dull on your finger. It still pulses a little bit, it still wants the prism, but you don't have the you can tell you aren't going to be able to lasso again, that. Yeah. So Floyd, you have it in your hand now. You're flying through the cavern and you've got the prism in your mouth. Where are you going with it?
I want to go straight towards Polymbus.
So you fly up above the head of Chester as Chester's racing towards the man, but the man in the blue the robes is just looking at you. And he's looking at you in as you get closer, you don't see anything in his face, but then as you kind of stop in the air and kind of rise up and open your wings, as the power of the prism, it completely opens up in your claws. All these little boxes open up in it. It starts glowing in that purple and green, and it's growing out from you. You look like you're glowing a globe of purple and green. And you see fear. The one last look, you even look at this, you even pay to this man. You see the look of fear, like everything he's ever done, everything he's watching, everything he's ever tried to accomplish, just fucking get destroyed right now. But then that's gone as you're almost consumed by the cries of Polymdabus, his ecstatic pleas for freedom and finally being let free. The tentacles stop. And there's a vacuum of sound. If you guys had looked over I'll tell you that in a minute. The vacuum of sound. And the tentacles stop. And then when time resumes in just a second, their tentacles come out and grab the man in blue and whip him around. And they come out and grab the other cultists and tear them apart. And there's a great shaking as the walls of the cavern somewhere down below are being beaten by the giant tentacles. Rocks start falling. You guys, those of you in the back who are just seeing this, Floyd is still kind of frozen, maybe just flying just a tiny bit up in the air, surrounded by this green and purple light. And you look over, and Bando is over holding his daughter, but he's drenched in blood, and she looks like she's dead too. And they're there and amongst the bodies of these people of the pit who are running. The rest of them who are still alive are racing around the cavern trying to get away.
Bando, what the fuck did you do?
Giant rocks begin to fall from the ceiling. You look up Booplesnoot and you see this gigantic boulder. It's coming down, racing down towards you, but suddenly you're whisked away in some way. And everything from this moment on is almost like a dream as the cavern's falling in. There's dust and dirt and stuff, but each one of you is whisked away in some odd fashion. Suddenly you're flying, you're in somewhere else. And then you're racing up and up and up and up, and boom, the sunlight hits you as you look down and you see that you're held in a tentacle, and each one of you is held in a tentacle as Polymdabus emerges from the pit after thousands of years of being trapped there and being a servant and being bled and used by Gubelef, the warrior priest. It reaches you find yourself hundreds of feet above the ground, looking down at this roiling mass. Booplesnoot and Chester, you being lawful and seeing this obscenity of chaos, your mind's frozen. You don't know what to think or what to, like, this is like you pray one single thing in your mind is, will the sun save you? Will law save you? Or are you done now? But then miraculously the tentacles fall and drop each of you on the ground almost gently as the mass arises above you, and you feel this a thank you, a thank you, but it's tinged with obscenity. It's a vulgar. It feels vulgar and dirty. Well, Chester and Booplesnoot, you feel dirty after it, but it's a thank you, and then the box starts closing, and the tentacles start receding down, and it does it. You know that it's not going back into the pit, but it's going somewhere, and then it's as if the box has opened up a portal for it, and it disappears. The great beast, leaving you all there on the edge of the ravine.
Take me with you.
On the edge of a ravine, about a mile out from Fairy's Dive, and where we're going to end for the minions here. You have survived. Bando Hearth and his daughter did not. Each of you, after this adventure, has one small little tentacle. What do you call it? Not so much a tentacle as a pseudopod on your body somewhere. Cooper, where is your pseudopod?
You know where it's at.
I know. Where is it? Is it unmentionable?
Yes.
Okay. Booplesnoot, where's your pseudopod?
It is going to be. You know what? I'm going to put it right like in the middle of my chin, like a beard.
Yes.
So you have a little pseudopod on your chin.
Yeah.
Fashma.
I am going to have one really odd shaped nipple.
Okay, yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, all right. Chester.
Armpit.
Armpit pseudopod. Okay. Floyd.
The base of the neck under my hair, and he's gonna wear it like a necklace.
Okay, all right. All of you marked with your encounter with Polymdibus. You forever will have it. If you tried to cut Chester or Booplesnoot, if you tried to cut it off, it will just grow back the next day. You are stuck with it. This a mark of chaos for the rest of your life.
Just for scientific purposes, how big is this in comparison to me?
And to you? Oh, it's just like an inch long, maybe a little more. Yeah, it's not a tentacle; it's a pseudopod. It's just a little reminder, a little mark. It moves on its own. You can't control
well, that's
it.
cool. That's cool though. So I mean,
Yeah, it
I'll
moves.
take
It doesn't just like flop there. It's like it's got a little chaotic mind of its own.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I like where it's at, Ben.
Okay.
Fantastic. You see me making strange faces, you mind your business, okay?
So you have completed your first quest for your patron Mao. You have released a great chaotic entity. You almost killed it. You almost killed Polymdibus. That almost happened. Yes. That was literally what was about to happen. But you did not. You have saved him. And that's where we're going to cut off from the Minion story, and we're going to return next week with Mao and the Muses, as they have their own quests and things they need to accomplish in order to bring about the end of this world.
Okay.